Just gonna wait a few seconds for Kayla to hop on with us. Hopping on just a second.
That'll work. Yay.
So excited. Just wait a few seconds for a few people to hop on.
I like your choice of music.
Yeah. Hopefully the dog doesn't start barking.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah. He likes it.
It's the music. She's all confused.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to first off welcome you guys. This is the very first of our many What If Wednesdays to come. So my name is Jenna Arsenault, and Kayla will introduce herself in just a moment. But this is my power partner with my new business, Rodan and Fields, and we wanted to start doing something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So we've decided that every Wednesday we're going to come on here and we're going to talk to you guys about life. We're going to talk to you guys about things going on, personal development, things that we've learned through the course of our business and our experiences. But we're also going to highlight some featured products that are some of our very favorite products in the Rodan and Fields line. And really just have some fun with you guys. So Kayla, if you want to take a second and kind of introduce yourself, and then we'll kind of let them know what we're giving away today, for them tuning in with us, and then we'll kind of go into our stories from there.
Yeah. I'm Kayla Hassenberg. Like Jenna had mentioned, we became power partners, and we thought this would be really fun for you guys to tune in and kind of get to know both of us, why we joined Rodan and Fields. I'm a mom of two. I have an almost 4-year-old, and my baby girl turned 1 today. So today's her birthday. Yeah, I live in North Pole, Alaska. It's a lot colder here than where Jenna is. So yeah, I was like, I'm wearing a sweater because I'm freezing, but
I am
it's so cold here.
I am in the AC, all bundled up in my sweater.
Yeah.
But it is
Well, there you
like
go.
humid and like sticky and gross outside.
Yeah. You have your AC on. I had to turn my heat on because it is freezing.
Oh,
no.
So no. I got a romper in the mail today, and I sent Kayla a picture of it, and I was like, "Can I pull this off?" And she was like, "Girl, it's like sweater and almost winter weather here. I wouldn't be wearing that this time of year." I'm like, "It's like 90, and it's for my trip to New Orleans, so it'll be nice and hot and sticky when we're down there."
Yeah.
But okay, so today being our very first What If Wednesday, we wanted to offer you guys a little something. So Kayla and I have these mini facials, which are my absolute favorite. So if you're on here watching us, if you're live, if you're watching the recording, drop a little heart below, emoji below, and we will put you in the running because we are actually going to be giving away 5 of these to people who are commenting below with those little hearts. We're going to put you all in a raffle, and we'll be asking you for your addresses after to shoot you off those mini facials. So make sure you're getting those in there. We'll remind you guys throughout this live to do that. But let's start off. I'm going to share a little bit about my story, who I am, why I chose Rodan and Fields. So as I told you guys, my name is Jenna Arsenault. I am from Gardner, Massachusetts, which is in central Mass. I'm about an hour outside of Boston. I live here with my husband and, as you heard, our very loud dog, Carrie. I started this business back in February, March, the very last day of February. And it had actually been a very hard choice for me to make. Most of my network and my following knew me as a fitness coach. I had spent 4 years being a fitness coach. I had actually left my full-time billing career last summer to take on a full-time fitness instructing career, and to build my own fitness business on the side. Through the course of being a fitness instructor for a little over 6 months and actually finding um, something that fueled my fire more than I ever imagined. I found a home with instructing. It gave me this confidence that I had never imagined I would have before. And it was just a very different light from what I was doing with my own coaching career. So as time went on, my husband and I started to look at different options for me to pursue my own business, but take myself out of my own coaching career so that I could continue to invest into my instructing career. So in February, I had started pulling back away from my coaching career, and I started to look into different avenues. And that is when my amazing friend Christine reached out to me after talking to me at a Bruins game a few months prior. We had talked several times about this business opportunity, and I continued telling her, Christine, I don't even wash my face.
Yeah.
I really can't see myself selling skincare. I just never pictured myself in a skincare business. As most of the people that know me know, I was a hockey player growing up. I never wore a whole lot of makeup. I, never had a lot of skin issues. I didn't really understand what this business could do for me where I didn't have skin concerns. So I was looking into different companies that could help me stay true to my values that I had built as a as a fitness coach, but could help me pursue the income and the dreams that I had that had a price tag attached to them. I knew that if I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I had to find a income to be able to stay at home. I knew that if my husband and I wanted to take vacations and we wanted to have extras and not live paycheck to paycheck, we needed another source of income. We were both working full time, but it just wasn't getting us ahead. That savings account that we wanted to add up so badly just wasn't, it was year after year and it just wasn't adding up. So we needed a different option. So that's when I seriously looked into the business plan with Rodan and Fields and how I could see myself fitting in it. Late February, I decided to take the leap and join into this amazing team after a lot of research, a lot of back and forth, a lot of conversations. And I can honestly say the only thing I regret is how long it took for me to make my decision. Since joining into this business, I have absolutely blossomed in becoming the person that I've wanted to become. I have been home for 6 months with an injury to my knee. I'm having my second surgery next Friday, finally. And I have been able to completely run my business from my couch, and I really had a plan B. If I wasn't able to create this income from my couch, we would probably be in a pretty bad place right now. With me being out of work for this long. So whether it's a part-time gig, it's something that you want to, get you to come home or retire your spouse, or if it's something that, you just need to pay for a couple things here and there in life, there's so many opportunities with this business. Personally, I know, I will be returning to being a fitness instructor when I am healed, but I know that because of this business, I will not be going back full time. And I will be able to invest in my own dreams and my own vision, on a day-to-day basis and continue to do that and, build the dreams that my husband and I have, come up with for our life and our future. But that's a little bit about me and where I came from, where I started. But I definitely want you guys to hear Kayla's story. Kayla's story is a bit different than mine. She is a mom. She's a stay-at-home mom, which is my dream. So Kayla, tell us who you are, where you came from, and why, you jumped into this.
Yeah, so some of you may know, I was a dental assistant. I loved my job. I loved helping people. Like, that's always been my thing. I just love to help people. Had my first baby. Wasn't a big deal paying, $700, $800 a month in childcare. It's like, oh, we make it work. It's a lot, I know. But when you have two and you double that, it's like, what are we going to do? So the hygienist I worked with, Danny, she's actually my sponsor. She's amazing. I kept complaining. All I did was complain. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're having another baby. We can't afford a baby. Everybody's like, oh, you make it work. I'm like, how do you make it work? And then she kept saying,
there's only so much money in the bank account.
I know, it's like it's not raining money.
Make it grow.
So, but she would always be like, Rodan and Fields. I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm not salesy. I'm a homebody. I'm shy, like doing this makes me nervous. Like I get anxiety, but
I think that's why we work so well together. Cause I'm just kind of like, ah!
I know. And I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, Jenna, I'll do this with you.
You pushed me and I need it. So it's great. Yeah. So I thought about it for 8 months. I thought about it. I went back and forth. I'm like, no, it's not for me. And then one day I paid double childcare for 4 months, 5 months. And I got to the point where we're like, we can't live this way. I'm going to work. I'm paying somebody to raise my kids. And when I get home, I have nothing left to give. Like, I am just wiped out. And that's not fair to my kids. It's not fair to my husband. So my husband and I have been married for 7 years. Yeah, and it was just, he was getting to the point
after the first couple, does it really matter how many years you've been married?
No.
Like after the first couple years, and then it's like long enough.
This is my husband. Yeah. So he started saying like, babe, you need to stay home and be with the kids. And I don't know why I was so against it at first. Like I've never been that person to dream to be a stay-at-home mom because I thought I would be bored. I thought I would go crazy. Boy, I did not give stay-at-home moms enough credit. Like, whoa. Yeah, it's a full-time 24/7 job. So
I see it and I'm like, yeah. I can barely handle the dog.
Yeah.
Like supposed to be responsible for like a whole nother human. Like
yeah. I know, changing diapers while I'm on the phone, making appointments. Yeah, he just figure it out, right? But anyways, so yeah, when it came to the point, I'm sure
there'll be a day when Kayla has a baby on her lap during a What If day. It'll happen. I promise you guys. Her kids are adorable. You love them.
Yeah, so it just got to the point where it was just like, enough's enough. And I had that RNF kind of always sitting there, and she always reminded me, like, Rodan and Fields is the answer. So I told my husband about it, and he was completely on board. He's like, yeah, do that, stay home, make income. Well, I had very low expectations of how much money I could actually make because I didn't have belief in myself. So after a couple months of doing it, I was bringing home more money than what I was bringing home from the dental office. So I was just like, why didn't I do this 8 months ago, So after daycare expenses were figured in, I was making more and I was bringing in more and I didn't have to pay daycare. So it was just like, it's been a true blessing for us. And I've been able to stay home, truly never miss a moment. And it's such a blessing. I miss my job. I do. Like the people I worked with, they were amazing. But my family is more amazing. Sorry, guys. I love you guys. But
and it's true though. Like the time that you have with your family, you're not going to get back. I share a lot that I lost my dad when he turned 49. He passed away on his 49th birthday. He had children that we weren't really children anymore, but 19, 24, and 27 we were at the time that he passed. And he had so much life left, and we had so much time left with our dad. He worked his butt off. He worked 6-7 days a week, 12, 13, 14-hour days, sometimes even longer. I remember him leaving the house before the sun came up and coming home after the sun went down. you know, and just thinking about all the times that, you know, I love my dad and the times that we spent together, I hold very near and dear to my heart. But I can only imagine the memories that we could have created if we would have had more time with him.
Exactly.
The thing that was holding us back from that time was always finances. He always needed to provide for our family. And, you know, now that, you know, I'm in my late 20s and I'm married and I see my husband doing that. I see my husband going down that road, and I want my husband present. I want my husband to be able to go to hockey games and be present. And if he wants to coach a team, let him coach a team, and not have to not do that because of his work schedule. So Rodan and Fields has truly been a blessing, you know, time-wise, because my husband works a rotating swing shift. So his shift will change every single week. So being able to, you know, have the freedom to spend the time with him when he is home, and just choose to work the hours that I want to work, on a daily basis is pretty awesome. Like today, he didn't go to work until 3 o'clock this afternoon. So I didn't start working until 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we got to spend our mornings together. It's just time that we're not going to get back. We don't have kids right now. We're kind of, you know, still being able to enjoy that time together. And I want to soak up every minute of it, because all I hear is that once you have kids, that time is gone for a long time, like 18 years.
Date nights. Just kidding. I love my mom.
And
she helps me
now,
out. But...
Right. And like right now, we're able to do a random midweek date night to celebrate something if we want to go out and celebrate last minute, you know? It's just time that we're not going to get back as a couple. And it's time that, you know, I definitely don't want to miss with him either. So we also have 2 incredible products that we want to feature today. So we decided to kick it off with 2 of our very favorite. One is brand spanking new, and one was launched, was it last year? Last year Lash Boost came out?
Last July.
July. So they're 2 fairly new products, but one is very, very well known. We all rave about our lashes. If you have any friends that are involved with Rodan and Fields, you know that we love to brag about our lashes because they are incredible. And they come from simply nourishing them, not gluing things to them, sitting and getting poked and prodded for hours. And honestly, the investment that goes into false lashes kind of makes me want to get sick. And
it damages your naturals. So
right, like, so my sponsor, when this launched last year, had false lashes on. And she was so mad because she actually had to let them grow out. She went to convention, had got her lashes done, and then this launched, and she had to wait for her falsies to actually grow off. When they did, she ended up, she tells this story, so I'm sorry, Christine, if I'm telling your story, but she ended up completely bald with lashes because they had yanked them all out as they were coming off. So she actually used Rodan and Fields Lash Boost to grow them back. And I mean, you should see this lady's lashes. They are incredible. I think she at Disney or Universal over the winter, and she was with Betty Boop, and Betty's got some serious competition with Christine, like some serious competition. But the Lash Boost is incredible. Do you want to talk about the Lash Boost a little bit, how it works, what it does?
Yeah, sure. Jackson, hold on. Sorry, my son's awake now. He woke up from his nap. The bride from McDonald's didn't last very long, so.
Are there any trucks or dinosaurs nearby?
Right. Yes, you might hear him in the background. So Lash Boost has been my #1 favorite. For those of you that knew me when I was pregnant, my lashes fell out. Like, they would break off, they'd fall out. I had thyroid issues too, so they were just like done. And I was so depressed because I love to do makeup and I love, you know, having the mascara and all that stuff. So when I didn't have lashes and they were just like bald and I only had like 2 or 3, it was so depressing. So I started using this in December when I started my business. I was like, okay, if I'm going to be in this business, I'm going to use all the products so I can tell everybody about it. Lash Boost, super easy. This is mine. All you got to do is you open it up. I wipe off the edges like literally 4 to 6 times.
I wipe everything off.
Yeah.
I get as much product off as I possibly can and put it back in that tube.
Yeah. People think that like if they drown their eyelashes and this stuff that it's going to grow faster. A little bit goes a long way. So don't do that. You're just wasting money and product. So yeah, I wipe it off and then you just put it where you would put eyeliner on your upper eyelid. That's it. Every night. One swipe, done. You can even use it on your eyebrows.
I actually have a girl that just ordered it that's going to be starting to use it on their eyebrows. It's just that one sweep across your eyebrow where you actually want it to grow. So you don't want to be wiping it in here or down here because you like unibrow. It's not a good look. I'm just going to be honest. But I also put my Lash Boost on in the morning. When I first started using it, I was using it twice a day. So what I was doing was in the morning, I would do my regimen, and then when I was finished with it, I would put my Lash Boost on, and then I would do my hair or whatever, and then I would put my mascara and my eye makeup on so that I could also, I just waited for the Lash Boost to dry before I applied my mascara. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are like, well, if I don't do it in the morning when I get ready, I'm never going to use it. And it's like, girl, that's fine. Like, use it in the morning. Just let it dry before you put your eye makeup on and you're golden.
Yeah.
So absolutely one of my favorite products too. Hi, Kat. Absolutely. But the new one just blows me away. I have tried, I think, every body cream moisturizer that was out there. I mean, I love our body moisturizer, but it doesn't hydrate. So there's a big difference. So this big tub, seriously, it's huge, like the size of my face, is our Active Body Replenish. Active Hydration Body Replenish. Still getting used to how to say that. But it is seriously, I call it heaven in a jar. Like, ooh, you can actually see it. Like, it's super creamy. It's super soft. Your skin feels so silky. And like literally just like goes on like butter. So what it's actually doing is it is hydrating your skin. So it's pulling it's pulling through the elements in the air to be able to continue to hydrate your skin. Now you put it on in the morning. I use it every morning when I get out of the shower. I put it all over my body. But you're putting it on once a day. You're not putting it on and then around noontime you're feeling dry again. No, it continues to work throughout the entire day. So what I actually do is I put the body cream on to hydrate, and then I put the moisturizer on top to kind of lock it in and continue to moisturize that hydrated skin, because that's where the difference is. A lot of people think, oh, I'm using a moisturizer, I'm all set. But if your skin is not hydrated, there's nothing to moisturize in there. I have personally seen awesome results with this. Hey, buddy. Hi. How are you? Did you have a good nap? Yeah. Yeah.
This is Jackson, my son.
I, like with my feet, my elbows, my husband has this like dry spot that he's had for years, like on his cheek, and he just puts a tiny little dab, and what's been happening is it gets really dry, and then it kind of like picks apart and looks terrible. It's like one of his things that he's always trying to find something for, and he's been using this. It's not really recommended for your face, but he's been using it on that one spot, and it's actually like really, really, really helping that spot. What have you seen with your results from it? I know you've been using it just as long as I have.
Yeah. So I'm sure you guys get dry too, but Alaska, terrible. Like my feet in the summer, in the winter, all year round, it's just disgusting. Like my husband will be like, get your ratchet feet off of me.
You only get like a week of summer up there anyway.
Yeah, it's like a month and a half. That's it. So, Kat knows. You lived in Alaska, so. Yeah, so literally, like you said, I put it on. I don't shower every single morning, mom life. You know, I shower when I can between naps and whatever.
I mean, I may have exaggerated on every day. There's definitely some dry shampoo up in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. But literally, this stuff, I always am like itchy, and I get really bad eczema. I have not had any eczema breakouts since I've been using this. I use it on my kids. Jackson, he's always like, "Oh, mom, it's so soft." Like, they love it. It smells amazing, and truly, it does. It locks in that moisture, not hydration.
What is that? I was trying to figure it out. I brought it to the beach last week when I went with my cousin, and it's just like a fresh, like,
clean.
Yeah.
Like shower clean amazingness. Like,
yes, just yeah, just good.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those products that my husband isn't like, I'm not putting that on. It smells all girly. Like, I can't wear that. Like, I'll smell like a girl or whatever, you know. It's definitely something that the entire family can definitely use.
Yeah. It's not fruity, so it's nice.
No. Definitely just like a clean, fresh smell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a lot of our products are like that. Even our essentials line, the body moisturizer and the foaming sunless tanner, the sunscreen, even, like, they don't have that smell to them. I don't really know what to call it other than like a stench. Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was kind of all we had for today. We're gonna try to keep these between like a half hour, 45 minutes for you guys. We're gonna be on here every Wednesday. Our lives are kind of crazy. I'm going into surgery. Kayla's a stay-at-home mom and has those two beautiful kids. So our times are going to change. But we're always going to try to keep it here on Wednesdays. So remember, you know, we're not just going to be talking about ourselves. We just wanted to come on here and tell you about us and who we are. But in the weeks to come, we're going to be talking about things like self-development, self-esteem, confidence, happiness, fitness, health. I have a pretty extensive background in the fitness industry. So, we're not just going to be on here talking about skincare. We're going to be on here talking about life and everything in between as well. We're also going to be looking to do some interview series as well with some of the amazing leaders that we work with on our team, just to bring you guys some other stories about some incredible people that have found success in this business and can show you that you deserve this and you can do this too. Mm-hmm. So guys, do not forget, we are giving away 5 Give It a Glow packets. So make sure you're putting that emoji below. I'll probably go through and edit the title to this video to make sure you guys put those in. We're going to give this actually 48 hours to be up and kind of out there. Get your emojis down there so you can get your free mini facial. And then we'll go through in 48 hours and pick those 5 mini facial winners, and we'll reach out to you guys and get your address. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our very first What If Wednesday. We have a lot more fun and a lot more excitement coming your way in the future. But yeah, any final words, Kayla?
No, I just, I'm so thankful that we, connected and we're doing this. Episode 1 in the books. So it's going to be really exciting. Lots of goodies coming.
It's amazing what Rodan and Fields can do. I'm here in Massachusetts, you're in Alaska, and I literally talk to this girl every day. We run our businesses side by side, and we're able to hop on here and be together and do stuff like this with you guys, and it's absolutely incredible. And that's a great point. We always talk about the business and the skincare and the financial rewards of working a business like this, but it's not just those types of things. You get the friendships, you get the connections, you get the relationships, and I can honestly tell you, I have more true, real friends from working a business like this, and people that are just there for me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, in times of need and in times of, you know, going through some of the worst days of my life to celebrating some of the best days of my life. You know, members of this team and, you know, being a part of a community like this have just been there for me. So it's been an amazing ride already, and I'm just so excited to see what our future has in store for us. And I'm excited to see who joins us along the way.
Yeah, it's a fun ride for sure.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will be back here next week, next Wednesday. Watch for that post. Watch for the product that we are going to feature, as well as what we're going to be talking about, because we will never go on and feature a product without giving you guys a little something extra on the side.
And if you guys have a request,
yes, if you guys have requests, if you guys want us to talk about something, if you're curious about, you know, anything, life, something that you've seen us post about, personal development, I mean, whatever it may be, comment it down and we'll make sure to, you know, bring it up on one of our discussions.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, have a good one. I'm gonna turn this music back up and tune on out.
You have dance.